Asian gas prices are higher than in other regions. Will prices converge? And what are the factors that will determine convergence or lack of? There you go, it's up on the screen. It worked. So thoughts from the floor? Who wants to, do we have any experts here on Asian gas prices? I'm afraid, I'm sure there are probably many people in the audience who are more expert than perhaps, certainly than I am. Thoughts on Asian gas prices?
Well, I can talk a little bit about gas markets in general. I mean, one of the reasons, in fact, Asian prices are quite high. They're the highest in the world, $13, $14 an MCF compared to like $4 in the United States, and about 8 or 9 in Europe. You do not have a global market in gas today. And the key question is, will a global market develop? And there is the potential. One of the reasons why gas prices in the United States are so low is because of the shale gas revolution in the United States, and because the U.S. market is basically isolated from the rest of the world market. There are moves afoot to allow the United States to start exporting LNG, which would be a huge surprise to the world, because just 2 or 3 years ago, everybody was talking about the U.S. was the major import destination. The Qatar facilities were built with the U.S. in mind, and now all of a sudden the U.S. is going to be not a customer but a competitor. It's hard to imagine, but that's the triumph of that technology. If it does happen and the U.S. does become an exporter, that will help bring the global markets together. But that's a big if, and so we don't really know the answer. But the potential is certainly there for prices around the world to begin converging as the LNG trade grows.
Sure, thank you.
Add a tiny bit to that. I think the first thing worth observing is just the shift of the United States from a potential, or from a likely importer to neutral has had a huge impact by flooding the market with gas. And that has led to significant discussions within Europe, between Europe and Russia on gas pricing. So I think the one thing we can say is that before Asia gets low gas prices, gas pricing will have to come to Europe. I mean, Asia is the third gas market to come along, so somewhere in line behind Europe, and probably not in the near future.